Everyone, bless you, Bill. I wanted to show you how I made this Ostara wreath. So I've started off with a wreath that I've recycled from a previous DIY, and I'm sticking to place at the back because I'm going to have a little circle of wood in the middle, and what I'm doing is using this stick that I've glued in place at the back to hold the little piece of wood in position, because I've had an idea of trying to sort of do a sun symbol or something floating in the middle on this piece of wood. I accidentally glued the wrong side because the one side's got like these little cut marks in it from where it was like chopped up in the factory. So here I'm just scraping off the hot glue that I'd put on the wrong side, because of course I did. This took a bit of scraping, but it does come off fairly easy if you're quick enough. And as you can see, I'm just making sure that that's glued into place, and then using a piece that goes across horizontally as well, again to make sure it's nice and secure. And that's just going to keep that piece floating in the middle and saves me having to like drill through the piece of wood or anything to tie it with wire. Then I took some spring coloured fake flowers that I've got in my cupboard. I used these on my altar space last year. I wanted to do something a bit different with them. I don't know what flower they're supposed to be, but they're quite little white clusters of flowers. They look quite nice, so I decided to go with that. And here what I'm doing is I've stuck the end into the like little layers of wicker that make the wreath base up, and then gluing it in places here and there to hold it in position. I want to put the minimal amount of glue on possible, because then if I want to recycle this wreath and use it for something else for another season, that I can. So I need to put as small amount of glue on as possible. So I glued one section around across the top, and then I glued another section across the bottom, and then placed flowers here and there where there was any like sort of bald spots or gaps, to make it look nice and full with these little white flowers. I then had the idea to draw a sort of sun symbol in the middle. I tried a couple of different ideas, and this was the one I was going to do, which is like a black circle with lots of little lines radiating from it of varying lengths. I kind of liked it, but I kind of didn't. And I had a bit of a play around to see if I could improve it and what I could do to make it look better. And you'll see how that turned up in the end. So you can draw whatever symbol you want. You can pick a pagan symbol or a witchcraft symbol that represents the sun. You could draw the sun. You can use whatever symbolism you want in the middle. I just thought it might be a nice idea to have this piece of wood in the middle of the wreath to have space to draw something or paint something onto it, that you could have in the middle. So first of all, for the sun symbol I started off with a circle like so, and then drew various lengths of lines radiating from it. And here I'm just using like a little, these are Rotring drawing pens. I think they got Indian ink in them, and it seems to work quite well on the wood. I did switch it up to the 0.71 afterwards because this was a bit fine and I was having to go over everything a couple of times. Then once I did that, I went over the centre with some glitter to see if that would improve it, and in the end I didn't like it. So as you can see here, what I'm doing now is using the big sunflowers to just completely cover it up and hide the mistake. because I still wanted to have the wreath hanging up with the flowers on, so I've just made it where it's all flowers. And I'm using the sunflowers to represent the sun, and then obviously the white flowers represent like the springtime. So that's it in the end. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye for now.